If you have recently discovered the existence of the 7 Kitchener essences, you will surely want to know what your essence is to know the shape of your personality that predominates you in order to define your style of dress. Here in this article I tell you what Kitchener essences are, the difference between Kitchener and Kibbe, how to apply your essence with color analysis people, and above all how to know what your Kitchener essence is. Within fashion styling we find Kitchener essences. It is a technique to find out the morphology of the body from our facial characteristics that determine our personality. It was created by John Kitchener, who got his inspiration from Harriet McJimsey and Belle Northrup to create this system. The purpose of knowing the morphology of the body is simply to know what clothes, hairstyle, and makeup the person would have to use to define their silhouette, accompanying it harmoniously, without wanting to transform it. As a general rule, we can say that there are 7 Kitchener essences that define our personality, and they do so through our face. You should know that at first the Kitchener essences when John Kitchener created them were 6, dramatic, romantic, classical, natural/athletic, Gamine, and the ingenuous. One more was added later by McJimsey, the angelic/ethereal. 3 of the 7 types have yang characteristics that are masculine in their energy, dramatic, natural/athletic, and ethereal. And the other 3 essences have mostly feminine ing characteristics that are represented in their energy, romantic, Gamine, and naive. The classic essence includes elements of both feminine ing and masculine yang energies. Surely you have ever wondered what is the difference between Kitchener and Kibbe essences. Because there are so many systems to classify body types that we can start to get confused and go crazy. You already know that the Kibbe essences are 13 body types that classify us depending on our body characteristics, in order to give us advice on our style of dress, adapting clothes to our body style, enhancing our silhouette. The Kibbe system highlights the body and does not try to slim it down like traditional body shapes do: oval, diamond, hourglass, rectangle, triangle, and inverted triangle. The Kitchener body essence system also defends, like Kibbe, the fact that clothing should adapt to the body and not have a tendency to change it. In this sense they are the same, but the difference is that Kibbe evaluates the features of the body more than the features of the face to classify you, while John Kitchener what he does is evaluate the face to determine your personality, spirit, and values. However, regarding the definition that accompanies the Kitchener types, we can say that they are the same as the Kibbe in terms of style. Similarly, we find that the 7 Kitchener styles match the 13 Kibbe styles, so the Kitchener dramatic style corresponds to the Kibbe dramatic styles. The romantic Kitchener corresponds to the romantic Kibbe, the classic Kitchener to the classics Kibbe, Kitchener naturals to Kibbe naturals, Kitchener's Gamine to Kibbe's Gamine, naive Kitchener to soft Kibbe bodies, and ethereal Kitchener to flamboyant and theatrical Kibbe bodies. What makes many of the people after knowing their Kibbe style, they will realize that their Kitchener essence is of 2 types, such as soft dramatic combines the naive Kitchener essence and the dramatic Kitchener essence. The Kitchener essences applied to appearance are 7 that attend to our way of being, our personality. Dramatic Kitchener essence. People with a dramatic personality have powerful energy, imposing and determined people, but it is combined with being reserved and with a certain mystery. Its characteristics are mostly yang, masculine. Classic Kitchener essence. Classic personalities mixing feminine and yang, masculine energies. He is a calm person, with good manners who measures his words and has natural elegance in his way of being. Natural Kitchener essence or athletic. Natural essence people have characteristics that are mostly yang, masculine. They are free people and they are constantly on the move. They are sociable and close people in their way of being. They like nature and feel free from ties. Romantic Kitchener essence. People with a romantic personality are those who are feminine and seductive. They are dreamers and with many ideas. They are also magnetic and attract other people. Its characteristics are mostly ing, feminine. Kitchener Gamine essence. People with the Gamine personality are sociable, have a sense of humor, have energy, and are very social. Normally they are people with a youthful image and creativity. Its characteristics are mostly ing, feminine. Naive Kitchener essence. These are people whose personality is similar to that of an innocent child, with good intentions, and who speak their mind. Its characteristics are mostly ing, feminine. Ethereal Essence or angelic introduced by Harriet Jimsey. This essence is held by a person who is wise, introspective, and somewhat mystical. It is about a timeless person, who does not seem to be from this era. He is a literate, philosophical, and calm person. Its characteristics are young, masculine. You can find the test and complete descriptions in the link of the description of this video. The fact of having a Kitchener or Kibbe style obliges us in some way to continue in our style of clothing some colors and patterns to enhance the silhouette and our essence. On many occasions these colors contradict our seasonal colorimetry, color palette. For example, if our essence tells us that we must use bright colors and we are a summer season, which is characterized by grayish colors, then that red will never suit us. In my opinion, what I recommend is that we adapt the style of dress more than the colors of Kitchener or Kibbe. But if we want to adapt the colors in our wardrobe, then we have to turn that red into a grayish red from the summer color palette. For this example, so we're sticking with the essence, and we're sticking with our color season as well. Knowing what a Kitchener essence is can be accomplished in two ways. One of them is knowing your Kibbe body type that you can then classify into Kitchener body types. Or you can also take the Kitchener test, which is a personality test that finally classifies you in one of the Kitchener essences. But you can still do both and determine your Kibbe body style and your Kitchener style. Then you'll see if they're the same. If they are not the same, it is most likely that you made a mistake in one of the tests, in the Kibbe or in the Kitchener. So I recommend you repeat them. You will find the two tests and their equivalences in my Etsy shop. You have the Kibbe test, the definition of the Kibbe types, the Kitchener test, the definition of the Kitchener essences, and the table of equivalences between Kitchener and Kibbe.